What's good, guys? Today I'm gonna show you how HENNEY Major does loops for Southside. I guess you all know who HENNEY Major is. He's like one of the absolute best loop makers in the game. He's a part of 808 Mafia. He's done like some of the best loops I've ever heard. And you know, let's just go straight into the loop breakdown. As you can see, we only have 3 sounds and 3 patterns in this loop, but I've flipped some of the sounds later in this breakdown. The first sound are those strings from Contact, and this is what the pattern sounds like. So as you can see, it's a pretty basic pattern. I did this melody in the first 2 bars, and then for the second 2 bars I turned it up 1 octave and kept the bass notes, and this is how I got the pattern in the end. When I had it, I rendered it out and started flipping it around. I scratched the audio file and I got this new melody. And I integrated this into the loop by placing this every 2 bars, and then I took the original thing and just chopped off the part where I have high notes here, and just kept the one where I have like low notes, and just copied it over for the whole 8 bars. And then I had this. I had no effects on the original strings, but I've routed those 2 audio files to a bus, and I've added some EQ to take out the higher frequencies, another EQ that cuts out the low end, and I've also added halftime. The way I integrated this into the loop was that I automated the halftime and the low cut so that they kind of turn to 100% at the same time. And then I basically half-timed those 2 8 bars again. And now we're gonna have a look at the second sound in the loop. Those are some bass strings from Contact, and this is what the pattern sounds like. You know, I don't think I have to say much about the pattern here. Let's just go straight to the effects. I've added an EQ that cuts out some of the lower frequencies, and I've made the sound more mono. Then I also rendered the sound out because I think it wasn't like exactly on time, and this is what it sounds like with the rest of the loop. So you know, we already have like a very nice dark orchestral vibe, and pretty much the only thing that was missing for me was like a lead sound. So I used these string phrases from Contact. You know, the phrases are kind of messy because they like go into each other because they have huge release. But it didn't matter that much to me, and you don't notice it in the end when I kind of flip them. The only thing I've added on this sound was like an EQ that cuts again the lower frequencies and also parts of the mid frequencies. And then I rendered the sound out. I took the audio file and I've pitched it down an octave and also put it to a new mixer track. Here I've added an equalizer that boosts some of the higher frequencies. We also have like a generic low cut, and I've also added some reverb on there. And this is what the phrases sound like. And with the rest of the loop, it sounds like this. At this point I started my arrangement. This is what it looks like. We have what you just heard as kind of like an intro part. Then we have the first part of the hook where I took the beat strings basically out. Then I reintroduced them in the second part of the hook, but just like every 4 bars. That really fits in here because as soon as the phrases kind of go out, you've got those stretched strings coming in. And then I just combined sounds for the rest of the loop. After I've rendered everything out, I turned the loop down 1 semitone, and this is what the loop sounds like now. You know, this loop is just like one of those loops. It's just begging for some hard Southside drums. But that's it for this breakdown. I'll see you in the next one.